Guys, I've probably ridden more motorcycles than any other man alive over the last 10 years, over 10,000 motorcycles, and many examples of the Kawasaki KZ1000s, starting with the 973, 74, 75. Of course, this every year of the KZ1000. The only one we haven't had through the museum was in 82 or 83. I haven't had one of those. Love to get my hands on one. But this is a super iconic machine. And I said I rode so many motorcycles, so I want to tell you that this bike performs spectacularly. It pulls like you're getting pulled by a rubber band, so like a mountain of torque. Super smooth ride, effortless horsepower. It's rated for 93 horsepower and 135 miles per hour. This KZ1000 Mark II is a 2-year only model, and it ushered in the end of the 1015cc configuration. One of the key upgrades they had on the 79 Mark II was the frame. Down tubes were double wall thickness, and the frame was stiffened up considerably. They put hotter cams on it and a better carb setup to get a little more horsepower out of it. And it was came with the factory mag wheels, and it ushered in the era of the angular styling, where the fuel tank had this kind of squared off look, which really stood the test of time. It's an absolutely spectacular machine. Not a lot of comparables for ones that are sold, but the ones that we found on Mk.Ii and Bring a Trailer this year were $17,600 and $17,850. I don't think either looked quite as nice as this. This is the luminous blue color, which is spectacular, classy. That's the word I was looking for. This is a classy motorcycle. Quite often, the KZ1000s, guys will put, clip-on bars and, a header on it and just ghetto it all up. This is a classy, this is a man's motorcycle. It's a James Bond classy motorcycle with the luminous blue factory original paint still shining like brand new, and the gold pinstripes, so that the original badges are beautiful. It's been upgraded with a nice gold chain to play off nicely off the gold pinstriping. But other than the chain and the brand new seat cover, this bike's all factory original. And the best part about it, this was purchased by my son, Kenny Jr., from the original owner. The gentleman delivered it here, had a conversation with Junior. He bought this bike brand new in 1979. I have the original factory warranty card. I've got the registration card. I've got the original pink slip from the dealership showing an MSRP of $2,999. That's the good news. The bad news is it's going to be, well, the reserve is going to be set over $15,000 on this bike. So at auction, so it's worth roughly 5 times what it costs new. In fact, the NADA JD Power Blue Book value of this bike is $14,850. I think it is. I just checked it before I came out. It's just under $15,000, but they probably haven't seen the recent Mk.Ii comps where they sold for substantially more than that. To find an original example with a stock exhaust in mint condition like this with full provenance, that means we have the original title from when it was new, and it was purchased from the original owner with all the documentation that came from the dealer with brand new. That's pretty much unheard of. Very, very, very rarely do you find a man who has the peace of mind to hang on to a machine like this for his entire life, for 47 years, pardon me, and keep it this nice. He had recently replaced the tires on the machine. We went through it top to bottom, gave it a full, what we call a preservation service. It's not been restored. It didn't need to be restored, but the carbs weren't perfect, so we took them off, split the rack, completely dismantled the carburetor down to the last jet and last nut and bolt on it was completely dismantled and cleaned in the ultrasonic cleaning tank. The jets were cleaned, and it was reassembled with new intake. Let me grab the work order. I don't want to leave anything out. I got it in my pocket here, and it's easy for me to forget some of these things. So many motorcycles, so little time. But has a new Yuasa battery and a tender lead so you can plug it in. Of course, the fuel we added was VP94 ethanol-free fuel, so you don't have to worry about it clogging up your jets. It's the good stuff. 4 new NGK BR8ES plugs. The fuel tank was drained, cleaned, and flushed. The fuel petcock was rebuilt. It has new intake boots and new airbox boots. Both sides of the carbs have brand new rubbers on them. The carbs were removed and split the rack for complete rebuild. New fuel inlet O-rings. We cleaned it in the ultrasonic tank. New accelerator pump fuel lines and new bowl gaskets. It has a new front brake master cylinder. We rebuilt both the front brake calipers. Of course, it's triple disc brakes. Those are the original factory drilled discs on this bike. Everything's original on this bike. We bled the brakes with DOT4, fresh new engine oil in it. We cleaned the sprockets and installed a new 630 X-ring chain. The seat cover and strap were replaced with a brand new reproduction, and we installed new exhaust gaskets at the head. The clutch cable was lubed. We set the tire pressures at 36 PSI, tested all the electrical functions. The charging system tested good, and we installed the new reproduction Kawasaki hand grips. Then it went down to detail shop for what we call a full rotisserie detail. The bike was steam cleaned, hand washed. The tanks, all the painted surfaces, including the frame, were buffed, polished, and waxed. The wheels were professionally cleaned. All the chrome was polished on the motorcycle. It has been given a full 2-day treatment, spa treatment, where every single piece of the bike was cleaned, polished. The center stand was sanded and repainted. The kickstand was repainted, and the bike was given a museum quality detail on the bike. So good luck finding a nicer one. These are extremely rare to find in this condition. Top to bottom, this thing's in tip-top brand new shape. So if you have any questions about it, give my son Kenny Jr. a call, 860-471-0192. This is a bike I'm been fortunate to ride it and enjoy it. I wish we could keep it, but it's being sold. So may the best man win. If you have any questions about it, call us. We can ship it right to your house. We can finance it like a new bike if you need financing. White glove, roll-on, roll-off shipping. It'll be on eBay for sale probably by this weekend, right after the video comes up. Thanks for watching. God bless America.